everyone, welcome back to another episode of MEW or Matt's Extreme Wrestling, where today we have for you a review on some more DC Multiverse, the Batman Wave figures. This time we have the Penguin and Bruce Wayne. Now these are two that I was actually really excited for. The Penguin one is actually a very unique figure, I think, and the Bruce Wayne is just, this version is really cool. But let's not waste any more time and let's get into it. So, you have your front viewing window here. The front part is a little bit different because you have the Penguin's name right here. Bruce Wayne's name is not here. It's actually down at the bottom, which means they raised this. They raised up the Batman thing right here, and they shrunk the Multiverse logo here and made that bigger. Except for Penguin, his is still smaller with the big DC Multiverse logo, and it is a little bit taller. Also, on the top, they did enlarge that logo, but it is still the same logo. Spinning it around to the other side, you do have both their names here, the Batman right here, the Batman right there. Spinning it around, you do have the back of the box, where for Penguin, you can see the rest of the figures, and you just have the single picture for the Bruce Wayne figure with him on the Drifter motorcycle. I'm still trying to get the Drifter motorcycle and the Bat cycle. Like that. I love the back of the box for both of these. Their back art is so good for these figures. And then over here it just has Bruce Wayne and the Penguin right here. But yeah, that is it for the packaging. So let's crack the Penguin and Bruce Wayne out of their packaging. Alright guys, and this is everything that you get out of the packaging for the Penguin and Bruce Wayne. Honestly, I am really liking these figures so far. I am really liking them so far. So how we're going to do this is we're going to go over the Penguin's accessories and then the Penguin. And then we're going to run it back and take a look at Bruce Wayne's accessories and Bruce Wayne. So guys, let's dive into the Penguin's accessories. Alright guys, so for his accessories, we will take a look at the interchangeable hands first. So he does come with a right fisted hand, as you can see right here. And he does come with a left, almost like the shooter hands that we get for Kenny Omega. So that's pretty cool. I actually really like these. But yeah, there's just the fisted hand, and it is really nice. I do like the fisted hand. So that'll be cool to use for him, and also a closer look at the shooter hand. Kind of like what we get for Kenny Omega, but this is still really nice. He does come with a DC Multiverse display stand, and he does come with his card. This card is fantastic. I love the artwork on it. This is a really awesome card. And then on the back, if you'd like to read his data profile, you can pause it now. But yeah, this is just a really nice card. You got the Gotham City in the background, and right there it does say the Penguin from the Batman. So this is just an awesome card. Umbrella is not included. If you guys can see that, there is an umbrella on the card. But yeah, that is really cool. But yeah, so that is it for the Penguin's accessories. So let's dive into the Penguin himself. Alright guys, so diving into the Penguin himself, starting out with the head sculpt. This is a really nice head sculpt. As you can see, it does have the scar right there, and the hair looks really good. It's got a nice sort of a fade to it. You can see everything in there for the head sculpt. A very good head sculpt. Now for the torso, it's really cool how they built up his torso. So underneath, he's got like a dress shirt, a nice light pink dress shirt with a dark pink tie. He's got a brownish green kind of suit coat, and then he has a bluish black over trench coat, which is really nice. Now that does hinder articulation a lot because there's so much plastic in here. For the legs, he has nice dark, sort of, kind of the same color as the trench coat, but a little bit lighter in the legs. And what's interesting is that this lower leg piece is a soft rubber, and it's a little bit of a different color, but he does have the nice dress boots with the toe pivot and all the ankle movement right there. He is single-jointed knees, though. Very interesting, as well as single-jointed arm. But that is just interesting. He can still do all the other articulative movements. He does have the upper bicep joint right here. You can see the little cut there. It's just way too loose to even get that. And there's even a little bit of arm movement in there for the where you get the elbow joint at, which is really, really nice. Anyway, this is a really good figure. I mean, the only bad thing is he feels like a statue. He kind of feels like a statue, in my opinion, because you can't really move him. A lot of his joints are either too stiff or too loose. But I guess it's not the end of the world with the Penguin. But yeah, I do actually really like the figure. Getting into Bruce Wayne's accessories, he does come with a display stand. I just had to use the display stand to stand him because mine does not want to stand. But he does come with this really, really cool backpack accessory. This may be one of the cooler accessories that we've gotten so far. For all the ones that I've collected, it is this nice darkish lightish brown. It is a very soft material. It almost feels hollow. But we're going to put this on right now, actually. And that is what he looks like with the backpack on. It fits like how a backpack would fit. It's got a nice lower sort of feel to it. Like, this is really, really cool. You got the straps that go over the shoulders and everything like that. This is a really, really cool piece. And then for the rest of his accessories, he only comes with a card. I love this card. This is a very, very nice card. It does say Bruce Wayne, the Batman on there. And then flipping it around, if you would like to read the data profile, you can pause it now. Very, very nice card. I really like the card. But yeah, that is it for Bruce Wayne's accessories. So let's dive into Bruce Wayne himself. Alright, so diving into Bruce Wayne himself, starting out with the head sculpt. I really like this head sculpt. I like the hair. I like the eyeballs. You can even see the eyeshadow that he wears. Well, that all of them wear underneath the mask, and it has the really nice pullover mask. This is a very nicely detailed face with the mask. It's even all black under there. He's got this little dirtyish gray overcoat with like what it looks like a brown hoodie underneath, because you can see he has the big open, almost like a cone coming around his head, but it does come up a little bit above his shoulders, so it's like there's a nice big baggy sweatshirt under here. But it doesn't hinder articulation as bad as Penguin. It's almost like the Riddler's. The Riddler had a really nice softer overcoat, but as you can see, there's all the nice wrinkles, and you can even see the zipper. Very nice sculpted detailing. That was also something that I didn't touch on for the Penguin. There's a lot of sculpted detailing on the Penguin. The back is pretty plain, but yeah, the arms, they have it as well. He does come with two accessory grabbing hands with white either gloves or hand tape. Oh yeah, and the Penguin also does have open accessory hands as well on the figure. I kind of forgot to touch on that. He does have single jointed arms. This is very interesting. I thought they all had double jointed, but these two so far have single jointed, which is very interesting. And you can see the skin tone under there as well, which is really, really nice. The pants are very nice. They are very nicely sculpted. There's all of the sculpted detailing. There's everything on them. There's pockets. There's all the zippers. Everything like that about this figure is absolutely awesome. Definitely, this is a figure, if you're like a really big fan of like really nice and like everything nice and sculpted, this is a really good figure. Like, I genuinely really love all the sculpted detailing going into this. He is single jointed as well. You can see the pin in there. And it can move pretty far. A lot of this seems to be soft rubber, like I was pushing into the pant leg here, and it feels soft. He does have the nice dark brown, almost like combat style boots, and there is toe pivot in there, but there we go. I got it to move. But yeah, there's toe pivot. But yeah, this is a very nice figure. So, that is it for the review on the Penguin and Bruce Wayne. Honestly, I'm really, really happy on how well these turned out. I wish the Penguin had a better ab crunch, and I wish they were double jointed knees, and I wish they were double jointed arms for both figures. I am happy that we got interchangeable hands for Penguin, and I'm really happy about that backpack accessory that you see on Bruce Wayne. I am super excited for those. Those are very good pros for this. There's a lot of pros all around for these figures. There's not a lot of cons. Like, the only cons are like what I said, with the non-double jointed legs, the non-double jointed arms, and the poor ab crunch for the Penguin. Those are the only cons for these figures. But anyways, guys, that is all I have to say about the figures. Like and comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, go follow my Instagram. I will see you all in the very next review. Have a great day or night wherever you are in the world, and peace!